We were racing down the hallway when,
待て。
just before the exit, Nakaoka appeared before us.
一体どこへ行く？その女をどうするつもりだ？
Nakaoka probed his questions toward Sakamoto-san, who offered a nonchalant reply.
おまんとは昔なじみやきね。もうビッと付き合うちゃろうかと思いよったけんど。やっぱり俺はこういうやり方は性に合わん。
なんだと？
Nakaoka, why are you so surprised?
羅刹になった身の上で今さらこんなことを言うがはおかしいかもしれんけんど、こんなもんは人間に扱いきれるもんやないき。アヘンで国をめちゃくちゃにされた秦国の二の舞になるががオチよ。
何よ、バカなことを。これは徳川を倒すため天から与えられた力だ。
Oh, you have not been given a gift from the gods. You've been given a gift from a psycho man.
徳川家はもう終わりよ。さっさと負けを認めさせて逃げ道を作っちゃらんと、この戦は泥沼になる。これからの新しい日本には幕臣らが持っちゅう政治や外交の手腕が必要になるき。人を育てるには尋常じゃない時間と手間がかかるがよ。それを滅ぼしてどうする？
He's got a point.
坂本、お前は甘い。徳川家が大大名として存在している状況で議会など作れるはずがないだろう。日本最大の大名家を残したままでは徳川時代とさして変わらん政治が続くに決まってるだろうが。
やき、羅刹を使うてでも徳川家を滅ぼそう言うがか？
その通りだ。お前は忘れたのか？竹地先生、いいぞ、草か高杉。
Zui-san Takechi, a Tosa warrior who acts as the leader of the Tosa Loyalist Party. He was imprisoned on the orders of Yodo Yamauchi and eventually committed suicide. Izo Okada, a country samurai from the Tosa domain. He joined the Tosa Imperialist Party and assassinated many people under Takechi's orders. Gensui Kusaka, a Choshu warrior who acted as central figure of the Imperial Nationalist Party. He committed suicide during the Hamaguri Rebellion.
皆が夢見た新しい日本をようやく作ることができるんだぞ。もしこたびの義挙が失敗に終われば、俺はあの世で待っている皆に申し訳が立たん。
羅刹の力で倒幕を成したら一番の功労者は落ち水を俺らに打ったイギリス、そして高度をちいうことになるぜよ。そうなったら日本は今後イギリスには絶対に逆らえんようになる。そんながが死んでいった連中が夢見た国かい？行動のこともそうよ。あいつらは別におまんらが作ろうとしゅう新しい国に興味らない。事情が変わったらスッと敵に回るろ。その時連中の手綱を取れるとでも思うちゅうがか？
そんなものこの戦にさえ勝てばどうにでもしてみせる。
秦国やインドの奴らも似たようなことを考えちょったがやろ。
坂本、土佐での日々を忘れたのか？俺たち豪士は武士ではないと上司どもに足毛にされた日々を。土佐勤王党の仲間が粛清されたこと、そして故郷の土佐を思い 異国の薩摩や長州に身を隠していた時のことを。お前だって徳川を倒し、こんな理不尽な武士の世を終わらせるため土佐の隠密をやってきたんだろうが。
その隠密やけんど今日限りでやめるぜよ。殿様や後藤にはもう言うちょいてくれ。
なんだと。
ちゅうかあれか、坂本は死んだち言うちょいてくれたら話が早いか。
Nakoko's eyes grew wide.
坂本貴様、土佐も仲間も志も全て裏切るつもりか。
裏切る。人聞きが悪いにゃ。俺は最初っから日本の未来のためにしか動いちゃせんぞ。
Damn. Also, look, a gun. That's a new effect I've never seen before. Sakamoto quickly reached for his gun and he pulled the trigger. However, Nakuoka drew his sword and in the blink of an eye, deflecting the bullet with superhuman speed.
バカが、羅刹に銃など効くわけがないだろう。
こっちへ来。
Sakamoto grabbed a hold of my hand and he pulled away into the direction away from Nakuoka.
待て。
Nakuoka attempted to run after us, but Sakamoto-san fired his gun back at him to stave him off.
羅刹ども、援護しろ。こいつらを絶対にここから逃がすな。
Nakuoka's shriek echoed throughout the Tosa domain residence. Somehow we managed to escape and found our way outside of the building, but... No sooner than we had exited the building had we been surrounded by a gang of bloodthirsty Tosa furies, and I heard footsteps behind us.
考え直すつもりはないのか、坂本。今ならまだ引き返せる。死んだはずの我々がもう一度この国を動かす機会を得たんだぞ。
俺らはもうとっくに死んだ人間やき。死人が歴史に関わり続ける側はええこととは思えん。往生際ち大事やき。
交渉決裂か。よかろう。
Nagaoka withdrew his sword and he began to command the furies who had us surrounded.
羅刹ども、あの二人を捕まえろ。坂本の方は殺してしまっても構わん。
All at once, the Tosa Furies took out their guns and swords and they pointed their weaponry at us. Sakamoto-san! Suddenly, the air around Sakamoto-san had changed, and he stood upright as he spoke to me softly.
何があっても絶対に俺から離れるがやないぞ。ええにゃ。
Hi! The sword-wielding furies had started to charge towards us with a frenzied look in all of their eyes. Sakamoto began unloading his bullets into the horde. However, the bullets were simply absorbed by the Mad Furies, who healed swiftly afterwards.
人間相手やったらどっか一箇所に傷を負わせれば動きを止められるがやけんど。
Sakamoto-san had a troubled expression, showing frustration and not knowing where to aim. The gun-wielding Furies, on the other hand, gave us no room to breathe, and they came to attack us. I can't remember his name. Then one of them were sent straight for Sakamoto-san. Did I read the last line? The gun-wielding Furies, on the other hand, gave us no room to breathe, and they came to attack us. Yeah, complete beginning. Then one of them went straight for Sakamoto-san. Sakamoto-san tried to move the line of sight on his pistol to the incoming Fury, but there was no time. Instead, I reflexively swung my kodachi at the Fury. Holy shit, we actually got him! The Fury groaned from the wound, but the gash I'd cut into him had healed almost immediately.
助かったぜよ。しかし、この調子やとキリがない。
ようやく思い知ったか。だが、もう遅いぞ。この戦の邪魔立てをする者は、たとえお前でも容赦なく切る。
Hakuoki readied himself by getting into a fighting stance, and as he lifted his arm to move, close to strike, he was interrupted by a gunshot. The gunshot didn't come from Sakamoto-san, however.
よう、ずいぶん苦戦してるみてえじゃねえか。お前でも追い詰められることなんてあるんだな。
What the fuck are you doing here, sir? I heard someone's voice from above. Then the figure leapt from the roof, landing in the middle of all of us.
せっかくだから、お前があの世に行くまで見物しててもよかったんだが。
Hi, Shiranui! I am giving you a route with my character and nobody can stop me because you absolutely deserve one.
貴重な女をまがい者どもの好きにさせるっつうのも尺だしな。手助けしてやるよ。
This man was Shiranui, the demon.
なんぜ知らぬい。どういておまんがここにおるがぜ。
土佐藩が薩長側に寝返ったって聞いて様子を見に来たんだよ。あの殿様もようやく腹を決めてくれたか。
そういうことか。助かったぜよ。やっぱり日頃の行いがええと天の助けがあるがやにゃ。
ほざいてやがる。
Oh, look, another gun. So then, these two fuckers know each other. Oh, they know each other. They would know each other. Ugh. Two gun-loving bastards right in front of me. Shiranui just shrugged and he swiftly unholstered his gun to fire at the Furies.
行くぞ。逃げるがやったら今のうちぞ。
But that demon, Shiranui, I'd seen him with Kazuma before. Was it alright to trust him? Yes, we get to say we trust him!
どういた。行くぜよ。
If you trust him, Sakamoto-san, I'll trust him too.
ありがとう。おまんの信頼は裏切らんぜよ。
こいつは貸しにしとくぜ、坂本。途中で無様な死に方しやがったらただじゃおかねえからな。
Shiranui screamed, firing at each Fury, one after the other in quick succession.
バカが羅刹に銃など効くか。
バカはどっちだ。そもそも鉄砲ってのは攻める武器じゃなくて守る武器だってことを知らねえのかよ。
In one breath, Shiranui had killed every single Fury lined against the wall. All of the constant noise from the gunfire made my ears ring, and Sakamoto-san looked down at me.
ほんならしっかり捕まっちょけよ。
What? Sakamoto-san! Sakamoto-san grabbed a hold of me with both hands, picking me up easily. Oh god, Jesus, I was being picked up. Then, thanks to his powers, we were able to jump swiftly over the tall wall in one go. Finally, someone else uses this ability besides Kazuma, Shiranui, and Amagiri. Holy... Please bring me back down. I'll manage. Alright.
注文は後にせ。足を止めたらあっちゅう間に追いつかれるか。蜂の巣焼き。
As we descended back down the other side of the wall, the sound of bullets being fired rang out from behind us. Even though he was carrying me, my stomach was turning from the feeling of floating down. And every single bullet firing startled me, and I'd watched the tiny metallic balls whiz past us. Sakamoto-san, despite all of the chaotic sights and sounds, still found time to banter coolly.
しかしおまん、ずいぶん軽いにゃ。
Really?
もうビ
That's
ット太った方がええがないかい。
really that's your priority right now? That's your concern, Sakamoto? Now isn't the time to talk about this. You should focus on. As I looked into Sakamoto-san's eyes, even though his words were lax, his face was a little strained. What a man, capable of offering his humorous quips even as we dance with death. To steady myself, I grabbed onto him tightly. I trust him with my life.
もっと強をつかまれ。
Hey! As I'd started to embrace his warm, muscular body, we had finally floated back down to the other side of the residence. With Shiranui's help, Sakamoto-san and I had managed to escape from the furies of the Tosa. From the distance, though, it looked like shogunate soldiers were retreating towards Osaka Castle. Sakamoto-san thought it would be inappropriate for me to go alone, so he had decided to accompany me along the way.
軍勢が近づいてくる。そこの裏に隠れるぞ。
はい。Sakamoto-san and I ducked down into a dim alley. Alright. Warriors dressed in Western attire were marching down the mountain path. They seemed to be holding a red flag of some sort. After we watched a group of soldiers leave us at a safe distance from us, I turned to Sakamoto-san. Sakamoto-san, what are they holding?
錦の御旗よ。朝廷の意を受けた軍の証焼き。あいつを掲げて戦えば、敵は賊軍になる。誰も朝敵にはなりとうないき。これで、薩長側に寝返る藩がますます増えるはずよ。
This could only mean that the road ahead will be even tougher for the men of the Shinsengumi.
薩長側も必死ながよ。絶対に今回の戦には負けられんち。
Sakamoto-san, what are you going to do now? Sakamoto-san gazed at me with tender eyes, looking into the starry night sky before smiling at me.
俺はもう死んだ人間やき。表の戦はまだ生きちゅう奴らに任せる。けんど、中岡とあの羅刹連中だけは俺が止めんといかん。
I could see this burden weighing heavily in his mind. I think I know how you feel. The water of life had been brought to the Shinsengumi because of my father. I need to do my part too. To stop my father from letting our country tear itself apart in the interest of foreigners coming and picking up the pieces. Sakamoto-san, may I go with you? However, Sakamoto-san's eyes became incredulous as I asked this of him, almost glaring at me.
先に言うちょくけんど、俺が滅ぼす羅刹には新選組の羅刹も含まれちゅうで。それは分かっちゅうかい？
Immediately, I thought of Sanan-san and Heisuke. Well... I shut my eyes tightly, thinking about the fact that they could be killed, which would mean that I'd never see them again, made my heart uneasy, but this was something I couldn't run away from. As I tried to keep my true feelings hidden, I was about to answer that I'd be okay with it when suddenly Sakamoto-san gently touched my shoulder.
悪いにゃ。今ここで答えさせるようなことじゃなかったかい？
No, that's not true.
すぐに結論を出す必要はないき。けんど、いずれ考えんといかんことではある。そのことだけは心に留めちょいてくれ。
Sakamoto-san nodded. I turned back to face the misty darkness to the south of us.
ひとまず大坂城へ向かおうか。新選組の奴ら無事やとええけんど。
I nodded back to Sakamoto-san, and together we made the final stretch, hoping to hear some good news.